boy, that goes by fast. I was asked to record it a third time for a great film called Brokeback Mountain. It was, I guess it was because I was asked to record a version that made sense on a jukebox in a scene that was set in the 1970s. And we actually record, the decade the song was actually written in, I think we finally got it right. So, now,
funny how that works.
When I first wrote this song, started singing it, people were always saying, oh, well, that's a gun control song. And I would argue with them because when I wrote this song, I had a whole trailer full of guns. I grew up in Texas hunting and fishing, and I didn't see anything incongruous about being a peacenik with a fucking arsenal in his house. But things change and evolve, hopefully. And what happened with me is I had to change my whole life about 18 years ago, almost 18 years ago. And one of the first things that happened when I got clean and got out of jail was my ex-wife handed me an out-of-control teenage boy. You may have met him. Now, the first thing Justin did when he got in my house is he went in my bedroom when I wasn't looking, and he found a 9mm pistol that I kept loaded under my mattress, because that's the way I was, that's the way I was brought up. Wasn't a gun if it wasn't loaded. There was no police out by my house. The cops still don't know. They used to argue about coming to my house, when they wanted to come get me, but if somebody, I had some reason to need their services, they never showed up. So. But he found the pistol and he hid it, and he wouldn't admit that he had it. And I knew he was lying. I still know when he's lying. And I just didn't know what to do. I was terrified. So I just decided the only thing I could do was make sure Justin was where the gun wasn't. So I called my brother, and he came over, and we strip searched him, made sure he didn't have the gun. It's a pretty big gun, would have been hard to hide. And we wrestled him into my truck. It was like trying to get a live deer in your vehicle, and I'm still sore. That was 18 years ago. And we took him to what they call a wilderness camp in Hickman County, not too far from where I live, and just dropped him off and wrote him a check. Now, I was not proud of that. I'm pretty sure they were hiring these kids out for slave labor to the state, putting in, Natchez Trail, or no, what are they called? Appalachian Trail steps and stuff in state parks. But I didn't know what else to do. Now, it was January, so about 4:30 the next morning, they're out there sleeping in tents, and he called me and told me where the fucking gun was. Now, I don't know whether Justin learned anything from that or not. You'll have to ask him. But for my part, what I learned is I have not had a gun in my house since. And some people would call that flip-flopping in this society, but I call it having a profound experience that affects your life deeply and personally and changing the way that you do things. And if I hadn't learned to do that, I wouldn't be standing here tonight, folks. And this is, so now when I sing this song, it's a fucking gun control song. Saw my first pistol in a general store, I was 13, thought it was the finest thing I ever had seen. Didn't understand, Mama said the pistol was a devil's right hand. Mama said the pistol was a devil's right hand. Pistols, a cap and ball cold. She was at mom, but she knew my soul, my soul. See my hand there, she could whiskey in a tub, but she can't reach yet. And I went down, so we pulled for the back. Got up his neck, I thought I never know why. Didn't understand, Mama said the pussy pistol is the devil's right hand. Devil's right hand. Devil's right hand. Mama said the pistol was the devil's right hand. Devil's right hand. The devil's right hand. Mama said the pistol was the devil's right hand.